just smoke a trippy stick on this one.
So what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Westside Gemini, and right now I am on my way to FedEx to ship off some Culture Angels Los Angeles gear. We got the new hats that just dropped, the Culture Life Authentic Gold since 1991. We just dropped those, so right now I'm shipping off some orders that I got in yesterday. Just heading to FedEx, you know what I mean? Living the entrepreneurship life. I do have a part-time job, you know what I mean? I do have a part-time job, as well as my own clothing brand, which would be Culture Angels Los Angeles, which is what I'm wearing right now. Basically what I wear every day. And I have a creative collective called The Canvas. I throw events in Los Angeles, all types of events where we have artists come out, we have live art painting, we have vendors come out, they can sell their products, their goods, and we also have people come out to showcase their talents and what they do. You know what I mean? I'm all about ownership, I'm all about being an entrepreneur, I'm all about not working yourself like a rat, like you're a slave, right? Because we're not slaves, we're humans. You know what I mean? You only got 24 hours in the day, and you can break those up into 8-hour shifts. So, you know, you have 8 hours where you sleep, right? You got to sleep for 8 hours. You have 8 hours, which is usually a work shift, right? And then you got just the last 8 hours is 8 hours to yourself, you know? And my thing is just giving yourself time to really grow in yourself and not giving all of your energy and your attention to things that don't really satisfy you or don't really give back to you, right? And that's kind of what I want to do. And I'm the kind of person, it's hard for me to listen to somebody if they're not living what they're saying, you know what I mean? If they're not moving towards what they're talking about, if they're not exhibiting what they believe in, their ideology, whatever they're preaching, if they're not living that, it's hard for me to listen to them, right? That's why, you know, I was reading so many YouTubes on being an entrepreneur, and especially being black, and especially being in America, or as I like to call it, Babylon. It's a struggle sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a struggle getting out of this, I guess, crabs in a barrel mentality. Trying to get to the top, trying to get your piece of the pie, right? Your piece of the American pie, which really wasn't meant for you. When they said that, when they said the American dream, they wasn't talking about people that look like me, people who are melanated, right? So I'm just out here trying to create my own, you know what I mean, equity. I'm trying to create my own business. I'm trying to empower myself. Well, I'm not trying to, I'm empowering myself. I'm creating my own business. You know, I don't get enough orders to like sustain me as far as like day-to-day living expenses, but I'm moving towards that. Everything starts with everything has a starting point, right? So if you want to get anywhere, you have to at least move towards that goal. If you want to be a business owner, if you want to live on your own terms, which is what I want to do, that's why I want to be an entrepreneur, because I want to be able to just fund things myself. I want to be able to live on my own. I don't really want to live in America. I want to live somewhere else where I can, you know, have a lot of farmland. I can live in the tropics somewhere with a lot of fresh air, no smog, not a lot of cars, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the way ideally we should be living. We should be living like in free. We should be living in free space, with more space. You know, if you're ever on an airplane and you're flying down, about to land, and you look at the cities below, they literally look like rat mazes. They have lines drawn of boxes, and it's like everything's so structured and planned out. You know what I mean? And even if you think about like when people live in the hood, if they live in the projects, think about it, a project. It sounds like something they're experimenting with. That's what a project sound like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get out of that mindset. I've been really like trying to recondition myself as far as I'm sorry. I'm looking at this thing on the road. There's a lot of construction going on. Is that slow? Okay. Well, I'm just trying to recondition myself as far as like, okay, cool. Just the way I think, my mind, the way I interpret things, the way I go about and just carry myself in America. Because we've been conditioned a lot, you know what I mean? And if you don't think for yourself, somebody will think for you. They will give you thoughts to think, right? So that's kind of what I'm trying to like shake out of. I'm trying to shake out of the whole Babylonian mindset. Definitely, I'm trying to get out of all of that. right now I just pulled up into FedEx, and I actually have to print my invoices out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and ship. Oh, they got Mama Hella's bakery over here. It's a bakery. It's black owned. I think it is. I'm not sure. I thought it was. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my business and my creative collective as well. I'm just trying to empower myself to where I can live on my own terms and not the terms that society wants me to live in, right? So I'm gonna go in here real quick. I would bring my camera, but I kind of gotta focus. I don't like sometimes because every shipment I send like postcards, I send stickers, I send stuff. So I always try to make sure I got everything in to where I need it. I'm gonna bring my bag, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Just give me about 5 to 10 minutes. Let me get through with this. I'll be right back on YouTube. All right, YouTube. Sorry for that short wait. We're back. Right now, I am leaving FedEx office. I shipped off my orders. Everything went well. Printed out my invoice, shipped off my orders, all of that. Now I'm just gonna head back. Right now, back to my spot. I have work later on today. My part-time job, which is actually a great job. I just got a new job. I used to work at a previous job, but I put in my 2 weeks. So, which my last week would be this week. So I'm working my new job, which is part-time. It's an awesome job. You know what I mean? I work with kids. It's a Pan-Africanism, Black nationalism job. You know what I mean? Real cool. I love it. I'm inspired by it. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that I'm getting paid to do something that really matters to me. You know what I mean? And instead of just working for a check, or working for a corporation, or working for a check, I'm happy that I'm working somewhere that I'm actually getting fulfillment from, and I'm making more money an hour at, you know what I mean? So that's cool. It's an increase in money, which is great. I'm not a lover of money. I'm not obsessed with money, but I do know that with money, you can make a lot of things come into fruition as well. You know what I mean? So with that being said, money is not always a motive, but gaining wealth just to provide other people opportunities and also to help enhance my community. That's really what I'm all about. I always tell people, man, you need to have an ultimate goal to improve the world around you. That's kind of like our purpose here while we're on Earth, is really, to help each other, because as humans, we're interdependent. We're an interdependent species. We can't survive with just one of us. If it's just one human on Earth, that person's gonna die off and that's it. We need each other in order to survive, in order to further ourselves and progress the human race on this planet, right? So that's kind of what I'm about. You know what I mean? I give a lot of my time just really to my own business endeavors, my creative collective, and also my part-time job. I'm loving it. The hours aren't that long, which I don't like long hours. I don't like being worked like just overworked. I feel like sometimes people, they don't live happy lives. I see people, all they do is work, and they don't have time for anything. You know what I mean? They don't have time to live. They don't even have time to eat properly. And that's not what life's about. You gotta live happy, healthy, and free. You gotta live in accordance with the Most High and be free. You know what I mean? It's not about just working to live or paying to live. Life is free. Air is free. Water is free. You know what I mean? Coffee, not so much. Coffee costs, but everything else, you know what I mean, is free. Happiness is free. Life is free. So, I'm just chilling on YouTube right now. Go heading back from shipping off some orders for my new hat I just dropped, the Culture Life Authentic Gold. That's on my website as well, cultureangelslOsAngeles.com. So if you visit the website, you can get this crew neck, you can get this hat. I got t-shirts, I got beanies. Sorry, YouTube. My phone fell. But I got beanies, I got t-shirts, I got hats, I got crew necks, and I'm gonna just be expanding. You know what I mean? I love what I'm able to do with Culture Angels Los Angeles. I love owning my own business. You know what I mean? I love that aspect of it. I love making my own money off of my own endeavors, my own ideas that come out of my mind, manifesting my thoughts and creating products and being able to sell them to people. And at an affordable cost. These hats are only $16. These crew necks are $25. You don't have to spend $80, $90, $100, $200 on some clothes, man. You know what I mean? They just clothes, man. You know what I mean? So, but I always tell people, as far as going after what you want in life, you just kind of have to jump into it. That would be my piece of advice. Just jump into what you want in life. Don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. Because, the root word of excellence is to excel. And to excel literally means just to move forward. It's to empower yourself to move forward. That's what excel means, right? So to exhibit excellence, or to have qualities that exhibit excellence, it really literally just means to move forward, to excel, to power yourself forward, regardless. You know what I mean? I have a job, I pay bills, and I help pay rent. You know what I mean? I live with my partner, my boyfriend, and we split on stuff, but also as well, I'm using the extra money I have to go after my dreams, to go after my clothing line, to go after things that will really benefit me in the long run, right? So I just like to make YouTube videos to kind of show people, just to kind of think outside the box and live in accordance to what's best for you, not necessarily what society says is best for you, or what television says is best for you, or what radio says is best for you, or whatever source it may come from. Live on your own, think for yourself. You know what I mean? Television, radio, social media apps. You know what I mean? These are all just substitutes for reality. These are all just a substitute for just you opening your eyes and experiencing life in your realm that you're in right now, right? So, and I use live social media because I have a clothing line. I have a clothing brand, so I always post my clothes, post my products and all that to sell. But I've definitely tried to give my energy and my money into things that are more beneficial to me in the long run, which would be like my clothing line, my creative collective, the canvas, which I'll be putting all those links in my bio as well. I'll be putting all those links up, so you'll know where to go, you'll know what to look for. You can sign up for my newsletter as well at cultureangelslosAngeles.com. I got a newsletter, I do pop-up shops. I'm just like, I do my own thing. I work with friends that I've known for years. I call us the masterminds. My friends who I work with, I also work with them on the canvas. But we always come together, usually once or twice a week, and we just kind of brainstorm ideas. Last week we got together. I actually printed some samples for my next merch drop, A Society is Insane. And also they had that matches this, the Culture Life Authentic Gold. I'm about to drop those very soon. I'm still doing some sample prints now. Like I said, sometimes the sample prints can take some time, and I do have a job. So, and then the person who I'm working with right now and doing my sample prints, they have a job as well. They got obligations they have to do as well. So it's all about finding that free time to get together and just create our product, right? But yeah, so like I said, you know what I mean? Go after your dreams, go after what enhances you. It's okay to have a job, it's okay to work, but it's also okay to own your own business. It's cool to have your own product and to be an owner instead of a buyer, instead of a worker, instead of a, you know what I mean? Whichever, you know what I mean? Someone who's just consuming. It's okay to create your own and kind of believe in yourself, People who created Walmart, people who created Apple, people who created Starbucks, all these big corporations, that all started off from an idea. That started off from an idea of something, right? They had to start from somewhere. You know what I mean? So I always encourage people, just go after it. Don't be nervous. Just go after it. If you fail, that's a lesson learned. That's all it is a lesson. You know what I mean? It's not the end. Failure doesn't mean the end. It's just a lesson along the way that you're learning, right? So yeah, that's why I tell people, man, go after your dreams. You know what I mean? Do something that can benefit you, something you can leave your family, something you can leave your community. My ultimate goal is to empower myself through my entrepreneurship to where I can fund things in my community. I can provide opportunities for myself and my family and my friends, because, my number one concern in life is just the progression and elevation of the melanated community. People who are melanated, people like myself. I have love for everyone. I'm not really a person who has hate for people, but I do know that my people in particular they're in a battle. They've been in a constant battle for hundreds and hundreds of years. And I just want to, now that we're in the information age, we have social media, we have YouTube, even this video. This video is information that wouldn't exist 10 years ago, right? 15 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago. I think YouTube came out in like 07, 08. But still, further back, it wouldn't exist. You would either, a lot of communication was cut off. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't as easily accessible as it is now. So this is just my way of like encouraging people to kind of do for themselves, encouraging people to kind of create their own equity, to kind of create their own life. Everything in the world is a continuous form of energy. We're all like one continuous form of energy. From the first life being here, it's a continuous form. From whatever you create, from you planting a tree, that's a continuous form of energy, right? So everything is already yours in the world, how I see it. Since we're all a continuous form of energy, energy cannot be destroyed. You know what I mean? Since energy cannot be destroyed, we're all just continuous form of that. So I feel that since everything's already yours, all you need to do is just harness that energy to pull what energy that you want in your life, right? My energy I would want would be me to be a successful brand owner, so that I can like I said, provide my people with opportunities, provide my community opportunities. I want to open up resource centers. I want to open up, which is why I'm glad what I'm working at right now is basically very similar to that. It's something that I want to do in my own life. So I'm back at the cribbo, and I'm going to be heading back in. I'm going to be just working on things online. Basically, when I'm not, sorry guys, I didn't mean to have the camera all crazy on me, but when I'm not at my part-time job, I like to put my energy towards my business. Hold on real quick. Sorry y'all. Alright, it's actually kind of hot for this crew neck. But anyway, it's the morning time, so I thought it was going to be kind of cool. Because lately it's been cool in the morning, and then it's been kind of hot usually by early afternoon. But yeah, so I just took a trip. I just spilled coffee, I think, too, on my foot. But I just took a trip to FedEx. I shipped some products off. My hats, actually, is what I shipped off. I had orders. I just dropped this on Monday. It's Wednesday, so that's cool. I already got orders coming in. Really just trying to get this business to expand on a level to where I'm just living. I can just wake up and do orders, you know what I mean? I can have a brick and mortar somewhere, or travel. I would love, like, my ultimate goal is to travel and make money. If I can, like, travel to different countries and still make money, which is why I do love technology to an extent, because that would allow you to do that. I can bring a laptop. I have my laptop with me. I even have an old iPad. I don't really use it as much, but it's in great condition. But I have an old laptop I use. Not an old laptop, I'm sorry. It was like 2010, 7 years ago, but I have a laptop I use. I got Photoshop on it. All my programs I use to make my logos, which I make all from scratch. They're all authentic custom logos that I made myself. So yeah, Culture Angels Los Angeles. It's your girl Westside Gemini. Please visit my website at www.cultureangelslosAngeles, and that's all the way spelled out, cultureangelslosangeles.com. Please visit the website, sign up for the newsletter. I do email blasts once a week. Please sign up for the newsletter. Check up our latest pop-up shop locations. Check out the products. You can also visit splashthecanvas.com, www.splashthecanvas.com, and you can get updated on everything The Canvas. We're throwing another event on April 15th, so please mark your calendars. If you are in the Los Angeles area, mark your calendars for April 15th. That's our next event that we'll be hosting in Los Angeles at the Good Company in downtown. So yeah, man, stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy, stay black, stay melanated, stay you, right? It's one life, one love. Eat healthy and be aware. Practice mindfulness. One love. Peace.